14th, 2020. How's it going, guys? We're going to do a walk in the park. Got a few little sprinkles here. We got an umbrella, though, if we need it.
It's a fairly cool morning.
Not really that humid at all. Show those clouds. Look at those clouds.
There's some wild clouds. Yeah. It's cool.
Cool. They kind of like it.
Yeah.
I didn't know this parking lot. Sometimes I've been almost going twice a week. Look at the grass. It's pretty good. Blowers like that, though, they make you go deaf if you don't wear those plugs, those earplugs. Some companies require, I mean, OSHA, you know, they have to provide them for the guy, I believe. Because you will lose your hearing after so long hearing all that loud buzz.
If you had earbuds, would it stop it?
Earbuds are not the same thing as earplugs. I mean, I guess if you had something that would cancel it out, they do make, I know they make a headphone set that will cancel
Noise.
out, yeah. But
It's cool.
most of the time they usually have kind of like one of those, I don't know, they look almost kind of like a, you know how it looks like something a woman would wear. It's kind of like a piece, like a braid, kind of like deal. It goes like a crown. And then they have two little rubber pieces that go in your ear.
Cool.
Usually they're like your orange or green or something like that. You know.
Awesome.
You know, you can hang it around your neck or take it off like when you're not running the machine and stuff.
Cool.
It's always good to have your safety goggles and stuff on. You never know what's going to fly back either on all of it. Like I say, I got that piece of metal in my eye there, it's here, but I couldn't even get them in my goggles. I worked at other places too. I worked at a place out here at Blue Springs that was machining, and two guys, they're like engineers, they disabled the machine actually where, like if you had the door basically open for the cooling fluid as you're cutting. See, usually if that door comes open, they'll stop the machine, say. But they disabled that safety device on it. One day they hadn't told me about that they disabled it. And the door came open, so it sprayed out. You know, most of the time there's a reason why those safety guards and devices are there.
So if you contacted OSHA, they could have been in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, how companies and businesses do on stuff. Well, they were cutting also like a polymer, kind of like a polymer valve, plastic, kind of like a plastic valve. And I talked to them. This one lady was cutting, had been there for years cutting. They didn't even have any filtration system. This all polymer plastic was going up in the air and stuff. And you'd think if you were all that time she'd been breathing that, you're not going to get rid of it. You get plastic in your lungs, you get anything like that, that ain't going to come out of your lungs. Come on, I mean, insulation's bad enough. Oh my God, I can't have something that's glass. Can you imagine another? That one of the businesses that I worked at downtown, they sometimes contracted out to other places, but they had a window washing deal where they also went out and cleaned on buildings. And anyway, they had a lot of different people that came over here that basically, I mean, couldn't read English. Some of them didn't know, what they were supposed to be doing. But I mean, they were up there. One guy was up there working on one of the windows in one of the buildings, and he fell. Didn't have his harness on. He died. And there was another one, that buffer machine that they had for like stripping floors. Mexican didn't know that they could put gasoline inside the machine. When he turned the machine big buffer machine on, it ignited. It burned him up completely. I mean, there are reasons why there's stuff set in place like that. Especially if you're dealing with stuff like that, you definitely don't want to know what you're dealing with.
Did he survive or did he die?
Or he died. Oh my God. I mean, that'd be like having 10 gallons of gasoline thinking a cigarette lighter.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, but companies lose a lot of money though. I mean, they were a good company. They just, I mean, some of these people just, didn't know what they were doing correctly. Now, they provided a lot of information. They provided a lot of stuff. I mean, I would say they were actually a good company and did what they could.
Cool.
But the problem of it is, some over here, they say they can do the job and they know what they're doing, and they don't. guy that can get me a big truck. Probably best to make sure that that person can do the job correctly. Anyway, after that, I think they got rid of their I tell you, it's probably the best paying job I had. It was a Jewish company, I'll just put it that way, and they paid more money. I made at least over $10 an hour there compared to the other places. These other places didn't pay squat. Hey, there's that Centric truck. He's gonna try to run over us again. Well, anyway, that place is thinking. You always want to have a key when you do use safety gear. And if a company don't provide it, you should address it. Definitely.
Catching a whiff of something.
I've had to work around chemicals, insulation, a little bit of everything.
Cool.
So, full hazmat training.
Want to give a garden update?
Garden's still doing pretty good. Really haven't had very many tomatoes yet. Had a couple more little cherry tomatoes that turned red. Cherry tomatoes that turned red, but every other tomato. We got zucchini. Zucchini's been doing pretty good. No beans.
Not good.
There are no beans.
And we got a few little corn coming up.
Yeah.
Look at the ducks.
That one's got to be a baby. He's got bigger. He's a lot bigger now. So you can tell he's younger.
Oh boy, you just did a flip. It's kind of cool.
What do you think yesterday on the Paul Bigley deal? I feel like that was like a dingo to me. I feel like, because some of them don't have hardly no hair. Their hair's real close to their bottoms and stuff.
It's pretty cool.
There's a lot of people that's brought a lot of wild animals over here and stuff. A lot of people have animals that are illegal here too. Probably 30 years ago, we had a couple of teachers down. It was about, let's see, it'd be they're 2 houses down from it.
Okay.
And they actually had a black panther as a pet. They're about the size of a small German Shepherd. That unreal though. That thing you get out. I mean, I'd hate to have seen that thing if it got out of control.
Yeah.
But its tail was about this long. It was solid black. Usually wouldn't let it out until nighttime, that black panther.
That's pretty wild. Now I could see having a pet dingo.
Oh, would you want to have one of those little dukers?
Oh, that'd be cool, yeah.
Dukers? Or how about a meerkat?
Cool.
Meerkat might be okay. Oh, I know what you'd want. The sloth.
The sloth.
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Some of those are actually poisonous. Some of the sloths, they're...
A lot of animals' bites can have different bacteria that can infect you and stuff.
What they say, just for a sloth to go up and down a tree to get food or water, it's like doing a 3-mile hike or something for them. It's a big deal.
Yep. You know, they said the dingoes, 80% of them are mixed now. There was actually like a zoologist, scientist that
Hybrids, yeah.
Yeah, 80% are mixed.
Okay.
There's only 20% left, and they estimate within the next 100 years there'll be no purebreds left. But that photo of what Paul Bigley showed yesterday, if you could see the tail of that animal and the way it shifted. I read through the video several times, and I looked at the ears. I mean, and then the facial frontal of the nose. To me, that's what it looked more like. It looked more like a dingo almost. What's those other dogs there at the zoo?
African painted dogs.
Yeah, those are those ones that smell kind of. They don't smell no more. They must keep them a lot cleaner, or they descented them, or something on all of it. Interesting.
Same with, it looked like they had given the warthog a bath too.
Yeah, warthogs. They go all quick that they go lay over in the mud.
Keeps them cool.
Yeah, that's funny. Really funny. It just amazes me from the stuff you can see out there. Everybody's dog must have to go poop out here, huh? What they're supposed to carry, they're supposed to carry something to pick that stuff up.
Yeah, they're...
A little bag and keeper or something. I think they have bags up here in front up here. I'm pretty sure they do. They have a little bag that's sitting up there. They had a big lift over here too. That one guy picked up that guy was watching him lift that up. And I didn't see him hooked up to himself, but he had to try to move it around. Or you fall out of one of those things. It wouldn't be good.
No.
Those things cost a lot of money to rent too. You can rent them like that. You can rent them by the month. What they're rolling is just like it's on the street.
Huh?
I said you had the safety glasses and earbuds this time. That's good. What are they mowing the same place over and over again for?
Yeah.
That's just a waste of gas. I've also worked at a golf course too for a couple of years. Boy, they're very thrifty about stuff. We'll talk about that later on.
So that's a whole other topic.
Well, it's on another topic. And the gasoline, actually, when you purchase gasoline, you can purchase gasoline for resale the way it's taxed. I was thinking about that tank over there that they had over there for those vehicles that are for the Bobcats and other stuff.
Uh-huh.
I used to have to order gasoline too. I've had to do lots of things for that. We're just gonna sit and wait. Vehicles first, right, guys?
Okay.
Anyway, guys, got some stuff coming today. Got a new test equipment, some new electronic equipment we're going to show off if it ever gets here from UPS. And I also got a new, a couple more security cameras coming in too here. It's supposed to be here next day or two, so from Direct. So we'll see how that goes. It's supposed to be here yesterday. So we'll see how that goes. Have a good one.